So hey you guys, welcome. So today's video is about astonishing the justice at hand. See, because when we're in crisis time, we need to know the best justice of lecture at hand. So this is 160. So I'm just taking care of the best justice at hand for the food acknowledgments of justice for tomorrow. This is spiritual money, so of course, if you're part of my business platform, this is just how the justice of outreach you have to take care of for me. Also, when you reach the goal of a goalment of achievement. So, of course, this is for the best day of justice at hand. Because this is in a book called 80/20 Principle. Do you see? This is the secret to achieving more with less. And this is how the Justice of Outreach Companion goes for the lectures at hand. So, if you are part of my business team, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for this furtherment of acknowledgement. But of course, this is just how the business outlook goes and everything else of achievement goes. So, of course, I'll put some aloe vera. This is just for the healing safety of food, for the development of how it goes. It's just the brightest day for tomorrow. You know that we eat well and we understand the best nourishments our body needs because the nourishments for our body is important. Jail cell rooms and the way in the pharmacies as it goes. You see. So this is just for the food productions and all of the food studios, you see. Because in the food markets, we deserve the best category of food placements because this is just how the lecture goes at home. So I put some of this cheddar broccoli rice because I like these. I always eat these. They're only like $1.25. They cook less than 7 minutes. I like these. These are more electronical inventions, with food, but they really actually still work in the brightest day of justice. So I'll let you guys take a look. So see, the calories are 240. Eat the entire package is 280 calories. So of course, I always eat two of them because that's just how much I eat a lot. Because I have food stamps right now. So of course, I understand on what food policies and the best justice at hand. So that way our kids are full in their stomach and everything else. I put some candy also, so that way the sweets development are for the justice at hand also for the business questions. Because in the times of hunger and in the times of need, we need to know that our survival is good and life has a purpose for our achievements too. Because we all matter. Animals, humans, we all matter. We all matter for our justice at hand, for our survival at lecture. So, of course, if you read and you sign on this bill, you understand on the justice of lecture of how this goes. We deserve the good quality of food, so that way we eat proper in the jail cell room, in a prison cell room, and in the hunger in the studios at hand, because this is the proper development. And studios, I mean, like food chains and everything else, because this is how food category goes, because we deserve the best food. But of course, I'm on understanding with the animal survival, because animals are for food consumption, but you have to understand on a theory analysis. Beating them senseless just because you want to impregnate them faster is not the brightest justice, because that's animal cruelty. I understand they have their moment when it's time for consumption, but they have the time for the acknowledgments just like we have, to spend time with our family and our friends and enjoy our kids and development. So one day we understand that we live from a promissory note and we died for a reason too. Not just we died for no good cause. We want to make sure we made a good difference too for our survival also while we're here on this earth. You see, because that's for the survivalhood and that's for the best of a justice for tomorrow too. Because if they're gonna die happy. Because they want to make sure they live their life satisfied, not just feel like they just lived and then they died right then and there. They want to make sure they had a best justice for their best of justice at hand to say that they were born into this life, born by birth, because born is like a birth privilege, because they were born to the birthment of privilege to live their life. And then when they died for the best justice for the tomorrow outreach at hand, to say that I lived and I lived my kids too, so that way they live too, to enjoy the food consumption again. And I understand at least enjoying their moments with their mommy and daddy and enjoying their subject at hand to actually know that their life has the justice for tomorrow for their survival out and survival outlook at hand because they have survival and that's the best survivalhood also to know about because also to understand. But of course, I also have some soda, so of course, this is just the station of everything that the best justice at hand because obviously soda's really good. Soda's really good. Some wine, some apple sauce for kids development, some water. This is all just a series of justice at hand, you guys. So, of course, I am so glad that you are watching. But this is your sign signature to let you understand this is the best justice of lecture at hand. So of course, with this being said on this Palm Mercy Day, I want to say thank you for achieving the best justice at hand for me. And I want to thank you for this promissory note for just to let you know that my survival for my animals is monitored. And they decide that they want to enjoy life before they leave for your consumption. Because at the end of consumption, at least they had their best joy of moments for this, like we have as humans, just because that's just how it goes. Unless you want to make electronical rice, because you see, I know eggs you can't make electronical, but rice you can. On rice and beans you can too. So this is just a development for the future outlook of life. You see. So of course water stations, of course, because we need water stations in the valley so that way we have good quality water. This is where we need soda because soda is really good for our nourishments. It's okay that it puts a little chubby on us. It's okay. It's okay. It's how we work out and make sure our bodies stay regulated. Some sweets, sweets are good. You see, we love sweets. We love sweets. We love consumptions. Some wine, some good proper wine. Of course. This is just a station of facultary. This is just how this goes. Some apple sauce for the babies, and babies deserve the best justice at hand for their outreach for food control. You see, this is all that's important for our healing and safety privilege of our lives. So I want to make sure in this best of acknowledgement that this was for the best justice at hand. So of course, this is just for the best justice of lecture at hand. So of course, because we all make a better difference for tomorrow. We all do. So this is just for the food development and the food safety of protocols. So if you watch this today, you watch and sign this bill as you shall theorize it as it shall be. Because of course we all want survival and the best lectures at hand for our moving towards of our new dreams and everything that we believe about ourselves. Because we deserve to eat properly and we deserve to make sure the nourishments in our body is very sustaining for our best justice of lectures at hand. So, with this being said, I want to say thank you for notarizing your signature. And I want to say thank you for the promissory note that this is the best lectures at hand. Thank you for making a difference. Thank you. I really thank you so much. Let me make sure it's all the way burned. Oh, it is? Okay. I want to say thank you, you guys. Thank you for the best justice of lectures at hand because this is where we want to actually understand an agreement that this is the 80-20 principle, that we achieve more with less that we have. And that's the best justice for us readings, and that's just the justice at hand for us to know the better lectures at hand. We really make the difference on consumption when we actually know the notarizing privilege. We all have a difference to make in this world, and we all have the brightest justice for tomorrow to think of. So I want to say thank you. Thank you. Brought to you guys by this book, the 80-20 principle. Achieve more with less and understand on the consumptions of dairy. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for feeding my animals properly. Thank you for feeding our human consumptions. And thank you for everything you do for my kids also. You see, this is some applesauce, you see. They deserve to eat good and nourishments, you see. This is for their brightest visions, their brightest brains, and this is for their brightest lectures at hand. So I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. You see, I want to thank you for the lectures at hand. This says it's real fruit too. I want to say thank you for making sure my consumption for my babies are good too. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you. Have a good day.